Hello, and welcome to On Stage at the BACP. As always, thank you so much for choosing to invite us into your home, office, or wherever you are. Today, our guest is coming to us from Life Senior Services. But before I introduce her, let me tell you that we're still working on our summer event that we're planning for in June. We've actually kind of narrowed it down to the weekend of June 12th and 13th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. And if the weather's bad, then we're looking at maybe the last weekend in June, but we're hoping things will work out for that first weekend. Remember, it's going to be outdoors. It's going to be 5 is the plan right now, short original plays. We'll have more details as it's coming, but at least now you can mark your calendar for June 12th or 13th. It'll be temporarily, we've got it planned for 2 and 6 on Saturday and 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So bring a picnic and have some fun. Now, let me introduce our guest today. This is Mandy Woodruff from Life Senior Services. Mandy, welcome to the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse. Tell us a little bit about Life Senior Services.
Life Senior Services is an adult day program. We have 3 locations, and one of them being here in Broken Arrow.
Okay, and when you say it's a day program, what does the program involve?
We pretty much take care of anybody with any diagnosis over the age of 18, all the way up to 100 plus. We have several different programs for anybody that kind of walks in the doors. Then we can pretty much accommodate any type of diagnosis or any type of needs that they may have.
Okay, I'm familiar with your website a little bit because I have looked for some services for family members myself. I know case managing is something that you guys provide.
Yes,
tell us a little bit about that.
We have case managers for pretty much anybody that enrolls. They are located in the Legacy Tower in Tulsa, but their outreach is very widespread throughout the community.
Okay. What about fees? Are there fees for the services that you do, or is it based on income, or how does that work?
All of the above.
Oh, okay.
We do offer private pay, and then we also work with Advantage, DHS, DDS, Oxford, and all sorts of different, revenues that are, or avenues that are out there.
Right, but you'll work to try to help anyone who needs your services, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I know also another thing that I've investigated is that you have like an adult day center. I may not be saying it correctly. Tell us a little bit about that.
We have 3. One of them is here in Broken Arrow. It's at 3106 South Juniper. And the one in Broken Arrow has many different programs. There we have an advanced program. So if you have any type of dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, anything like that, we do have the advanced program where they can go in there, and it's a little bit more quiet, it's a little bit more low key. All of the activities are very much designed for that program. Then we have the basic program, and that can be more diagnosis with dementia, but maybe just not as progressed. And then we have a program called the Hakey Creek program, or Hakey Park, excuse me. And that is more for the DHS or DDS clientele. So that may be like cerebral palsy or Down syndrome, and just any needs that you have in there. It's more of a sensory-based program than having worksheets or something like that. We do a ton of sensory activities. And then we also have a program called the LSS University, which is Life Senior Services University. And that program is designed for seniors that are just graduating high school.
Oh.
And it's a really neat program, but they do a lot of science experiments, cooking, reading, writing, art. So it's kind of designed for that 20 to 25 age group. That does not mean that that's the ages that comes. It's welcome to all ages, but it's kind of designed for that group.
Wow, there's so much more than, I was only looking for things for older people. I did not realize that you serve such young age groups as well. That's awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's available during the daytime. What are the hours?
We open at 7:30.
Whoa. Okay.
And we close at 5:30, and that's Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And they can come full-time or they can come part-time. If you need something just one day a month, we're here. Or if you need it 5 days a week.
Right. So like if I was caring for an elderly parent in my home and I needed a day to go shopping, I could schedule that where they could come to the center and have a day of activities designed specifically for their needs, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. I also know, or at least I think I know, you do some assistance with Medicaid and with taxes too, right?
We do. We have what we call the MAPS and TAPS program. They are located at Central, which is 31st and Sheridan. But yes, you can come there and we can help with any needs that you may have for either taxes or Medicare.
Oh, wow. That's great. Man. So now how has the pandemic affected all of that, though? I mean, are you still able to offer those services, or have you been able to?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
We did have to close down the adult day house for a little while. They reopened in July, and we opened at a very small capacity. And we have just kind of been enrolling since then, but keeping them very safe. 6 feet apart, keeping the masks on, and just really keeping an eye on them and their families, and just trying to do anything that we can in this new world of COVID.
Right.
So it's definitely been a challenge, but it's been amazing to still be able to serve our participants and our clientele in every way. We went into their homes during COVID. Even when we shut down, we still offered our services, but we did it inside of their homes. So
Oh, wow.
our biggest, our biggest goal is just to be absolutely an extension of the families that we serve. We want to be a part of that family, and we just want to assist in any way that we can. So
I think your name says it all, service. I mean, you
Yes.
are definitely a service to families. That's awesome. So are anything changing now that you're able to open anything else? I mean, you hardly closed much, right? So pretty much it's just opening up a little bit more gradually to everything, getting it back to, quote, normal.
right.
Okay, that's great. I know another thing that you guys have done was that you helped out with getting some of the seniors, getting them signed up for their vaccinations, because everything had to be done computer-wise, and some of them don't have computers or emails. So talk about, I mean, do you have any idea how many people you've been able to help, or?
I know that we've received over 11,000 calls.
Oh my goodness.
It was.
Wow.
But it was great. It was great to be able to serve the community in that capacity. Some of them we, directed in different areas. When they called for different needs, we were able to register over 3,000 people to get their COVID vaccination.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's so great. And I know they had to appreciate that. And their families too,
Right.
knowing that mom or dad was taken care of. That's great. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I know the families appreciate that. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your time. And Life Senior Services, if you don't have the answer, I'm sure you've got resources you can turn people to, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed meeting Mandy and hearing all those interesting things about Life Senior Services. They really are a great organization, and check them out if you have any needs for any of the adults in your lives, things that she mentioned. And if you have other questions, as we mentioned, if they don't have the resources, they will probably be able to refer you to someone else. Before I go, I want to let you know that we are planning our annual meeting. It's our membership meeting, and if you are a member, what that means is that you have been involved in some way as a volunteer, director, actor, musician, something that we have done here in the Playhouse for the last 2 years, or within the last 2 years. So if that qualifies you, our membership meeting will be on May the 11th. It'll be here in the auditorium. We're going to try out our social distancing and using masks. So if you can make that meeting, I believe it's starting at 7. Keep watching our Facebook page for more information. If you're a member, you should also be getting an email with details in there so that we can see you here. We don't have a lot of business ahead, just kind of update you on what we've been doing for the past year, and also elect any new board members. Actually, we don't have any new board members, but we have have at least one who is going to be up for re-election to the board, and we'll be announcing who our officers for the upcoming year will be voting on those in June, but we'll announce that slate of officers. Again, thank you so much for being here today. We know that you have a choice to spend your time elsewise, and we're thankful that you chose to spend it with us today. We hope you'll be back next week for more On Stage at the BACP.